Hey guys, and then Game 10 Master Do here, and welcome to something I'm doing for personal sake. On this channel I've uploaded like 2 or 3 League of Legends videos in the past before, and
Welcome to Summoner's
so yes, I do play a lot of League of Legends, and I just finished a ranked game, which I lost. I'm in Silver 2, so I'm not good, period. But I actually got pretty annoyed and salty that last game, and for my own personal sake, I want to run it through with you guys on what I did wrong here and what could have been done better. Like I said, this is more for personal sake than for your own pleasure. So that's fine. I'm also by not any means a professional caster. This is my first time using the replay system. Well, not the first time. Excuse me. It's about the third time. Might have to hold my mic in place here. So I'm on red team. I'm playing Ashe. Ashe, yes. On my team we have Master Yi, Diana, Irelia, and Leona. I was third pick in draft, and I picked Ashe because we had Master Yi and Diana, our first 2 picks, and I was worried that we wouldn't have a good engage or a good initiation, so I thought Ashe would be perfect for that position. Even though I was picking onto Nautilus and Alistar, I thought I would be able to deal with Nautilus and Alistar, because I would just sit in the back, and all I would really need, I picked Ashe literally so she could engage. And if I got killed in the process, I thought that would be okay, because Master Yi and Diana could do the rest of the damage. And then they picked Yasuo, which was a counter pick to me, and then they picked Ezreal, which was also a counter pick to me. And now at this point in time, I regret picking Ashe because, well, Yasuo counters Ashe ult, and Ezreal can dodge Ashe ult. So it was really bad. And then we pick Irelia and Leona last, and I think we should have had a tankier top lane, but that wasn't a part of my control. And I also wish I had a Janna or someone else to peel for me bot lane. Leona is good for engages, but I was already in the engage. I still think it's good because after Yasuo, if Yasuo blocks my ult, Leona can go in still. But looking back on the game, she was very useful. However, I would have felt better and safer knowing that I had a support that wasn't so offensive and aggressive in lane. Leona needs to be aggressive in lane in order to be successful. So, and then they finally picked Twisted Fate, and I thought it would be Nautilus jungle or something like that, but Twisted Fate goes jungle and Nautilus goes support, so support Nautilus is bad for me already. He hits level 6 and he can ult right onto me, and Leona's gonna be trying to stick onto Ezreal, but then I'm gonna have a real problem. So that's bad enough. Irelia's up top with Alistar here. It's not great because hang on. I mean, I don't know how this matchup goes. I don't see anyone really play Alistar top too much anymore at all. But the thing is, Irelia doesn't know this matchup well either, so she doesn't do well in this match. Twisted Fate dies. The thing about Twisted Fate is, like as you saw, he died to red, which is pretty bad, and then he invades his jungle. And Twisted Fate has an even matchup with Yi, so even though Yi can assassinate all he wants, Twisted Fate has extreme map pressure upon hitting level 6, especially considering he's playing jungle. And Master Yi is going to get CC'd by Nautilus, by Alistar. Alistar was a great pick, I did not expect that. He got destroyed by Alistar, especially considering he won his lane really badly. But let's... God damn it, I'm holding my mic here, so let's stop talking about the game. I'm gonna just hover around my lane for a little bit. So this is me in my lane. I'm moving around and stuff. I'm doing okay. Leona seems to roam starting halfway through 3 minutes because he wanted to kill Twisted Fate. It doesn't really happen. This is bad for me because no, I dodged that. I was a bit annoyed at this because my support left my lane. They go to gank mid, but it doesn't go very well at all. They don't get the kill. Yeah, they get flash, but Leona also wastes her stuff. And nothing gets done here except Leona going mid and me losing a bunch of experience and CS because I can't farm against the Nautilus. I get caught here. That was my fault. I should have been staying farther away. I don't know Nautilus's range. Good thing they don't kill me and I don't have to waste any summoner spells, but that took off half of my HP. That's not good. I consider going back here, but I see Leona coming back to lane and thinking, well, I want to keep up with CS and experience, so I'm going to try and do this. I'm nervous to go in because as soon as I go on that corner, yeah, Ezreal's going to jump on me and I have low health, so excuse me, I used heal just to be safe here. Wasn't a great idea, but I would rather use it than not use it, especially if Nautilus or Ezreal decide to go in. I think Nautilus's hook was on cooldown, so that was a bit bad on my part. I could have saved it for later. It's gonna be normal laning phase. This isn't a great matchup for me. Even though, like I said, Leona is super aggressive, I can't match that aggressiveness because Ashe doesn't have a great early game. Here I tried to kill Ezreal. I don't quite make it because I get minion blocked super hard. And then I do burn flash here because I get slowed and we're in deep trouble. I took a lot of hits from minions. It also didn't help going into the fight. I already used heal and I was already I was lower than Ezreal because I got hooked earlier in lane when it was 2v1, so that wasn't good. I just need to play a little bit safer when my support does leave lane, because I can't really help it and not get hooked if they have a hook. It's really... let's speed up until I can get back into lane here. Ezreal's out farming me. Yeah, he is, because I got zoned when Leona wasn't in my lane. He's going blue build. He goes blue build in this, and he does well enough because he provides enough CC for his team. Especially with Yasuo, like their team comp is pretty good. I need to stop focusing on their team comp though, because in an ideal situation, of course your team's going to be the stronger pick, but if it's not the stronger pick, then I still need to be able to beat them and win and carry if I want to get better at the game. More laning phase, nothing much to see here. I'm still behind because of the shenanigans that occurred. Leona tries to trade, I'm hesitant to trade. I can't really do much because Nautilus is a huge body. I'm not entirely certain on whether I should focus Nautilus. I think in this situation I should have focused Nautilus because he was the one who was CC'd, and Leona was tanking all of Ezreal's shots, so I didn't have to worry about Ezreal hitting me, and Nautilus was right in front of Leona, so that was bad on my part. I was hesitant to hit Nautilus because he's a tank, and you know it's always a given not to shoot at a tank, to shoot at a higher DPS, but I guess if I shot at Nautilus it would have been a better trade because Leona lost her health because I hesitated. More laning phase. More laning phase. Yeah, I can't focus on the other lanes too much. Mid and top lane lose lanes. because I think because top lane got pressured a lot by TF. As you can see right here, top lane is in a lot of trouble and he can't do anything because he has to farm. And mid lane just lost lane period. I don't know why. I maybe should got ganked or something, but it's really bad top lane because Alistar can dive tower and TF can stun under tower, and it's a huge mess. Once again, Leona leaves my lane. I can't get CS or experience because Nautilus is right there. This time I try to stay out. Leona is in the bush here. I wish she'd gone around so she could stop dancing around in river and get into proper position instead of getting poked out, because we can't do anything here. I don't have enough damage. She wants to go in. I should have gone in here. Like I said, I don't want to go in. I want to farm. This turns good because Ashe comes in and ults and I ult, and I get the stun. So even though I screwed up by not going in because I'm too scared, we do get the kill. We do survive and we do come out on top. It was a good gank by Master Yi. I think I B here because I'm super low, yeah. Okay, get back into lane. More farming. I'm up against Nautilus, but I didn't know where Ezreal was, so it took me a little bit of time to realize that, wait, I have a little bit of time before Ezreal gets here. Once again, Leona leaves lane, and it's not bad because Ezreal isn't here, but I don't think I can go aggressive on this Nautilus, and so I don't, and so I focus on farming. At this point in time, I'm even with CS, mostly. I'm a tiny bit ahead of Ezreal, but that's because we got a kill off of him, and I got to farm after, or actually I don't know if the kill mattered, or I got the assist rather. But yeah, I've gone ahead in CS. Leona's sitting in bush again. He goes back into lane. He's gonna slow down here. So at this point we're pretty evenly matched. They have a bit of a gold difference, a higher gold, but it's pretty even. They could go for any team here really. I think here I should have been looking to, for the entire laning phase, because Leona was picked, I should have been more aggressive in lane, even though I was hesitant to go aggressive because I knew I was playing Ashe, who isn't very strong early game, and we also have a Nautilus, so I didn't want to get caught, and I didn't want to attack Nautilus. Here, we try to go into the game, I get ulted, so I'm going to slow down here for a second to just catch everything. Master Yi jumps on Ezreal, and Leona tries to jump on Ezreal, but Ezreal uses Flash. Or no, he didn't use Flash, he just jumped away. I get jumped on by Nautilus, but it's okay because Leona comes back and stuns and saves me. He gets the kill, but it's really bad here. I use ult. TF comes in and kills Master Yi. It's good, but at the same time it's bad here because we do get the kill off of TF here. It takes us a moment, especially when I didn't realize Leona was coming in. And I also should have been paying attention to the MIA here because now Yasuo's gonna come in and kill me. I can't do anything about it. Leona gets home scot-free because I'm paying attention to the map. I should have been paying attention more to the map, especially when ganking shenanigans start occurring. So at this point, we kill up, or a little bit closer in gold. Just a tiny bit closer. About top lane. Top lane can't farm very... Hang on. Yeah, no. I realize having trouble farming. Diana's also having trouble keeping in lane with Yasuo, who's 2 kills up. He's a good gold lead up. You see the gank here by Diana. I'm sorry, I need to focus on my own game. Basically, the gank doesn't go too well because Irelia dies. Oh, and then Diana dies because of TF's super hardcore lane presence. She's trying to hide in the bushes, but it doesn't go well because she dies here. Oh, yeah, no. I remember her dying. Yeah. That's unfortunate. In lane. Bot lane. I'm ahead of Ezreal. Now, I should be going aggressive here. Paying Leona to go aggressive because we are ahead in lane. Regardless of Nautilus's tankiness. I should have just gone in and I should have taken the initiative and just gone. Like I said, I was still kind of scared and weary. Here, I need to slow this down, so let's back this up a bit. So Master Yi is in the river, and Nautilus comes in to try and do something, and I'm still farming in lane. So this is what happens. He goes in. Hang on. Okay, never mind. I'm being dumb. Basically, an encounter begins here. I'm gonna slow this down. I do ult Nautilus just because I didn't want Yi to die, or I didn't want that thing to happen to Yi. I think I wasted my ult here. Just saved it for Yasuo, because we killed Nautilus. I think it would have made the fight a lot easier. Everyone's teleporting in. Ezreal ulted, but he's scared to go in because we're super clumped up. That was a bad volley on my part. We do win the lane, but it's hard to get anything after that because I wasted my ult. The scuffle goes around for way too long because I'm just trying to kite and I don't want to be in front. I'm actually scared of Alistar. Alistar thankfully does not have ultimate, so we do kill him here. We cannot catch up to Ezreal afterwards. That was another fight in our favor, and at this point I'm super far ahead. TF is trying to do something here. He can't. Super far ahead. I should have gone super aggressive in lane regardless of... Well, assuming if Leona was there. That doesn't happen though. Kind of wander off. We go get Dragon. That happens. We get out. Ez tries to steal Dragon. It doesn't work. Gonna speed this up here. Trying to defend my tower here. At this point I have to back off because I'm low and Yasuo comes in and there's nothing I can do about that. I'm okay with that. I back. And at this point, where do I go from here? People are starting to go down bot because there's a lot of kills to be gained and stuff. And people are looking for the picks against me or against Ezreal. Especially Diana, who is still behind Yasuo. I really should have just pushed as hard as I could. There's a little bit of problem because TF comes down here, but then they try to gank Alistar, which they can't. They don't reach him. Oh no, they do reach him. Okay, I didn't even see what happened, but nothing comes of it because Alistar just leads off. Diana dies because she was too far up ahead. I'm playing way too safely here. Like Leona's right there, and I'm super far ahead. So I should have just gone. I do shoot an ult. Completely miss. I don't know what I was doing there. I think this is where I lost the game. Oh god, okay, I forgot about that. I lost the game here because I got super far ahead and I didn't do anything with it. And I should have been a lot more aggressive and snowballed my lane and get the tower and start roaming. So at this point, Yasuo and Twist of Fate go down to bot. I was not listening to the warning calls, so I do get hooked. It's really bad for me here, but Leona saved me with her ult, and I have flash so I can get out. That was bad on my part, because I wasn't listening to my team. They do get bot tower. I have to be... we have no one else to do. Yasuo tries to die. Oh, I guess they don't get tower. I forget when they get tower. I remember they do get tower by stacking. We're a little bit ahead into this point. I thought they got the tower there. Oh, I was mistaken. Like I said, I needed to play more aggressive. Okay, so this is where I made a bad decision here. I go top to take this farm because top lane is pushing and we got bot tower. But honestly, I should have cleared this wave and gone bot again because Alistar is not my dueling partner. Alistar, I think, is actually... Alistar later proves that he can 1v1 me very efficiently, even with my own lead. Because I'm Ashe and I need to stay in the back. I'm the glass cannon. So I should have cleared this wave and gone bot, whether or not Alistar was still pushing, because he was headed bot and Irelia is looking to roam. So I should have said, yeah, I stay here for way too long, in my opinion. And I think this was one of my biggest mistakes looking back, besides not pushing my advantage. Here I thought Master Yi might try. I wanted to see where Alistar is, so maybe Yi and I could ult and kill him, but that's not how it goes. I stay here for longer. Ezreal's just farming bot. There's no pressure bot lane because Diana can't help defend bot by herself. And these three, they have no wave clear. They do have wave clear, but they get controlled by Ezreal. That's all that Ezreal can do. So I'll just use flash. If I was bot, I could have done better. I tried to ult, but nothing happens. I stayed top for too long. I'm really not happy with myself after that. We still have the lead by a slight amount. I don't press my lead at all. TF is really starting to shine in his ability to pressure the map, where he can just TP and destroy and 1v2, because when Master Yi tries to gang, 1v1 turns into a 1v2 all of a sudden. Master Yi gets a little bit mad, and chat, I remember here, it's not his fault, because TF just has a lot of map presence. I'm still top lane, because 3 bot, and I didn't want to pressure like that, but I actually die here. And they get a kill on Nautilus, but I die top. The support for an ADC is not worth. E dies again to Twisted Fate, because Twisted Fate turns a 1v1 into 1v2. Typing in chat. More stuff happens, yeah. So I think the two big things that I did wrong in this game were I didn't press my advantage, and I didn't stay bot lane when we had the upper hand. Even if there was 3 bot, if I added to that number 4, we would have probably done a lot of damage to bot and got Dragon, because I have ult, I have the engage, and Leone has the engage, and Diana could have so I don't know what I was doing top. I wanted the farm, and I thought with 3 bot it would be okay, but it was a terrible idea because we have no range attacks, because we have Diana as our mid laner. So at this point I'm going to slow down a bit. This gets a bit crazy. It's a 4v4 mid. Irelia's top. TF's coming from spawn. I look. Sit here. This was an amazing reaction time by Yasuo, although he was probably watching for it. Whoa. Okay, that was garbage. That was like a last frame wind wall that blocks my ult. But then Leona makes up for it by her. That was kind of bad by Leona, but we still get the stun. We want to go in. These guys are going the long way around, and that's not good at all. I get jumped by Alistar and Nautilus, which was my primary concern going against that matchup. But like I said, I told myself as long as I engage, she'll be good, but my game should be. So really, I got considered this match. Champ select as soon as Yasuo was picked. Ezreal dies, but he's not a big primary. If you end up winning this team fight, they're all low, and they all had to scatter while our 2 assassins in the back cleaned up the rest, so we actually won that team fight. We still have a lead. We could get Dragon at this point, but nothing really happens. People go back to lanes. Diana goes top. Irelia wants to take Dragon, but he doesn't. They take Frog. Now they start getting Dragon. I go back to lane. I lose my turret. I think my build order is I want to build because even though that gives me less AoE and burst, it gives me more dueling, which I want against TF. Speaking of which, I win this duel against TF simply because I stun him on his face. I barely win though. Honestly, I don't think there would be a huge difference in this game between Phantom Dancer and Static Shiv because we lose anyways, but my build order definitely helped against that TF fight where I had a dagger instead of more crit. Actually, I don't even have to go for this. I probably could have won because Ashe skills off of. Anyways, so we're getting really into the game now. It's mid game, basically roaming around, more farming. I go mid. Here's the thing. Ez is super far behind, and I'm farther ahead than Ez, so we should have really been playing aggressive here, even with tanky Alistar and Nautilus. Nautilus isn't very tanky, and I don't realize this until halfway through the game where we team fight and I attack Nautilus, and Nautilus is a big threat, or not Nautilus. Alistar is a big threat though, so that's not good. I think we could have pressed a lot harder and pushed more objectives. All I want to do is farm because I still feel like I'm not late game yet. Normally when I play champions or when I play ADC, I always consider having 2 made items is when the big power spike occurs because you get all that damage from Infinity Edge and then you get all that attack speed from your second attack speed item. Or your second item that gives you attack speed. I back. We need to be pressing. Oh, hey, things go Ari.
Shut down.
I don't even know if that's pronounced that way. It's really bad. Or not. We lose 2 and they get 1. Or they get 2 and we lose 1. Excuse me. A bit tired right now. There's nothing that much else in the game except me farming and not being aggressive enough. I want to get to the end of the game. We have a team fight here. I just want to see if anything else interesting goes on. Leona wants to play aggressively, which is a good idea, but she misses it. We're up against a tank, but I couldn't on this because this is when I realized that he takes a lot of damage. Can't really do much because oh, okay, Irelia steps in and takes a kill. I forgot about that. She's trapped over here, and then TF is over here. I see the push and I dodge. As his ult, or sidestep his ult. We want to try and press for an advantage here. These 2 are in the jungle, and then I back off because it's free in the lane, and I don't know where my teammates are. I'm not watching the map. Here I engage on TF because Leona's right here, and I thought that maybe we could get a kill, which we do. But Ez and Yasuo are right here, which I did not account for not watching the map. Actually, I don't think I could have seen them in the fog of war, but still, I should have considered that I couldn't see, and the last time I saw Ez and Yasuo were mid, so I should have assumed that they were still mid farming. These 2 are coming in from top jungle. I do get a kill off of TF because he's not paying attention. He's standing in front of the wind wall just a bit. I can see him. Here I get destroyed by Yasuo. This I cannot help because I try to use shield. It's kind of bad because Yasuo is fed, to be perfectly honest here. That's gonna go by me. It's a double kill. We win the team fight. We're still behind in gold because Dan is this duo. And I can't keep with Alistar in lane, so I don't know why they tried this. No, not my problem though, because I'm dead. So even though we're up ahead in kills, we're low on, we're not ahead in gold. This is, I gotta slow this down. This is not my best mode here. This really is kind of the starting point where we spiral downward into defeat. So it's just a scuffle here where we're trying to get at Yasuo, but he's getting kited by Alistar, and I don't want Alistar. I'm scared of Alistar because he can 1v1 me very well. Even though there was 3 here, he could potentially kill Diana, and then potentially kill me because Yasuo is also in the back just waiting for a knockup or something. He does have ult, so I'm super scared of that. So it's just a back and forth of Alistar moving back and forth, kiting for Yasuo, Leona jumping on Alistar trying to get to Yasuo, and me attacking Alistar. Diana sitting in the back, too scared. She should have backed. Like, I don't blame her. There was nothing in this position she could do. But I wish she backed instead of just sitting in the back and trying to hope. She does get the kill, which, I mean, granted, she needed it more than I did. But this goes bad for a few cases. DF comes in. I don't notice in the middle of the action because I'm ulting Yasuo and I want Yasuo. I should have turned around and just ulted TF, even though Leona was also going for TF. I mean Yasuo. Because eventually everything goes to shit because, well, TF comes in, I get the ball, so that's really bad. I have to use flash here, but I die anyway because TF got a crit and also just passing on his E. And I died. So I really should have turned on TF and ulted and killed him. I rarely attempt using the guys, so we can Master is pushing top, and that's kind of bad. At the same time, he can't really do too much here because we all die bot. So the best he can do is just get the tower and back, which he gets the tower, but he doesn't back. I don't have my ultimate gauge, and we have no lane. Diana's not our assassin, especially around with TF with his stun, Nautilus with his snare. I do kill Nautilus, and they don't. Oh yeah, they don't get the inhibitor, but they get pretty dang close, and it's a scary situation. He gets a turret and dies to Yasuo, which is not good because, I mean, on one hand, on a 1v1, straight 1v1, we should kill Yasuo. On the other hand, Yasuo is really fed, so I don't blame you. We're still behind the goal. We're slowly losing our lead. I think, okay. This is a bit dumb. Previously, I hawk-shotted the dragon and no one was there. And then 20 seconds later, Ezreal and TF are there, and they're taking dragon. See, I check for dragon here, and then, oh, I was like, no one's there, and then I look away, and in the last possible minute, you can actually see this as take dragon, and no one noticed. So just as I was about to get dragon, they got it. I tilt, I have a little bit of a tilt moment here where I try to ult TF because I was annoyed that I didn't notice they were taking dragon. I miss. This is really bad because I miss and we don't end up getting TF because he flashes over the wall. And I have bad tapping here where I click on him, but Ashe wants to go around instead of right against the wall, and we don't get the kill. You see me walking up the wall. I think I'm in range. I'm not actually. So then I walk back, and then I'm like, no, Ashe, get to the wall, and it's too late by then. We don't get the kill, and we lose dragon. So really, it's just them putting the nail in the coffin here, because we make several mistakes. It's the middle of the game, so our death timers are pretty high. There's a bit of a skirmish here. I don't know what the heck I think I'm trying to decide what to do here. I want to B. I do believe I get... Oh, I'm trying to get, I'm building towards Guardian Angel because Last Whisper isn't my main priority right now. Staying alive is my main priority, and even though Alistar is really tanky. Nautilus isn't, because he's playing support and he can't build full tank items, and he doesn't have a good income. Yasuo isn't tanky, although his wind wall is annoying, but that's a completely different thing. Ezreal's not tanky, and TF's not tanky, so I'm not worried about building Basilisk right now. This is bad. We're back up here. This is kind of what loses us the game here. So why B? TF is in the bush, and Leona's trying to ward, but I think this is a bad decision because if we look at the Fog of War, just a tiny bit back. So I did. What the heck? No. This is at the end of the game. Excuse me.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Oh god. Nope.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
I just want the replay thing to play at the right time. Yeah, you can already see a preview of what's to come. Good. Probably see me just typing in chat there. Okay, so this is our vision. We have no vision over here, and they're kind of they're in mid, but it's not that bad. However, Leona wants to try and there's this, like I said, there's a spec there. We don't know who they are, but Leona wants to try and ward over there, so that's what she does. As you can see, we can't see where they are, and TF's in the bush. So this ends up becoming very bad for us, as Leona gets caught. And everybody's there. So we all die. This is also bad because I should have backed off. She's not that well off right now. Oops, you probably couldn't hear me. She's not that well off right now. And it's 4v2. Potentially 4v5. So, but instead she goes in. And this I can't help. I can't help it. I don't know where Diana came from. I didn't even see her, but I guess it was a 3v4. Still, nonetheless, now it's a 3v5 because Alistar's coming in. It doesn't matter. We all die. Diana can't escape against Yasuo, especially against Yasuo Nautilus Registry. So now with 3 down, they do get power. They actually don't get off of this because everybody dies. Nobody can defend. I can't defend anything. Ez is still behind, but I can't do anything because I'm not in the right position at the right time.
Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
And we lose the game here. Here is really bad. I underestimate Alistar. I get too close, and then I die. And we lose the game. Now initially you would think initially you think that we could defend long enough for everyone to respawn, and then we have, you know, like a second chance going into this because everyone won't respawn. They go into a 3v5. When this happened, I was tilted. This is the moment I got tilted, even though it's at the end of the game. It isn't that bad, but I watched this and I'm like, wow, we actually threw, and I'm dead. I shouldn't have died, but this is beyond my control, so I shouldn't have tilted, but I did. And this was a really dumb play that I can't believe that happened, because man, this is a 3v5 with TF stun and Nautilus. No, Nautilus doesn't have all. Not TF stun, Nautilus bind, Alistar knock up and knock back, and Leona is in the back. This is Master Yi's like, oh, this is a bad idea. Oh, Leona flashes right into that. Let's knock that. He can't do anything here. He just has to meditate. He's dead. Leona can't do anything because she's Leona and she's all good. Irelia's hesitant to come in because it's a free V5 and she has a vacuum. So now with both our tank and our heaviest, or our greatest assassin down, we just lose the game because they can pressure their... I'm still dead. They can just pressure their daddy because these two can't do away from it. That's the end of the game. Thank you for watching this probably 50-minute long video. Regardless of whether you enjoyed it or not, this was very helpful in my insight. Maybe I'll do this more in the future, whether or not you guys will view it, because doing this helps me in my game, and I do want to improve my game. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.